Australian Chardonnay swung from too much in the 90s to too little in the overcorrection that followed. The pendulum had swung from too oaky, too buttery, to too lean and too stripped of flavour. This wine finds that sweet spot, fresh and taut, but layered with a slight creamy texture. We recently held a blind tasting of Mornington Peninsula Chardonnay as part of our deep dive series at younggunofwine.com. Our panel of experts picked their favourites, tasted completely blind. And this wine, the 2023 Ghost Gum Chardonnay, was selected as one of the top wines. And it's just the third release from this project in Main Ridge. But the Chardonnay vines here have some age to them, planted in the early 1990s. They're around 30 years old, and in the glass you're greeted with a pineapple yogurt-like character on the nose. The wine feels fresh. There's crisp Yellowstone fruits and nougat, and then there's a dill and oyster shell quality through it too. The wine runs across the palate with a creamy zip. Main Ridge sits up the hill in Mornington Peninsula. It has a higher elevation, meaning cooler temperatures and later ripening than the lower northern sites, and that, coupled with its southerly exposed position, increases the impact of cool breezes from Port Phillip Bay, Western Port Bay, as well as Bass Strait, meaning slower, longer ripening and higher natural acidity. And when you have that natural acidity as your foundation, you've got options. The winemaker and viticulturist here, Anthony Fickers, barrel ferments this wine with 1/3 of the barrels then placed in a warmer part of the cellar to encourage malolactic fermentation. And Malo helps reshape how acidity is perceived on the palate. It can take the hard green apple edge off while bringing a textural creaminess to the wine without losing freshness. And that's the wonderful balance that's been achieved here. It's fresh but textured, taut but creamy. Winemakers love Chardonnay because it responds so well to cellar techniques, but also because it readily expresses a sense of place. And with that oyster shell-like minerality in this wine, you get a sense of that cool, elevated pocket of Main Ridge in the Mornington Peninsula shining through. For the full results of our Mornington Peninsula Chardonnay deep dive, head to younggunofwine.com. Cheers.